A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, U.S. and Russian officials have convened in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia to discuss a potential ceasefire agreement. This meeting comes on the heels of separate talks held between the U.S. and Ukrainian delegations, which were described by Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov as constructive and meaningful. The discussions are primarily focused on establishing a pause in hostilities, particularly concerning attacks on energy infrastructure and civilian facilities. The negotiations, which took place on March 24th, are part of a broader U.S.-led initiative aimed at stabilizing the war-torn region. The U.S. delegation is reportedly led by Andrew Peek from the National Security Council and Michael Anton from the State Department, while the Russian side includes Grigory Karasin and Sergei Beseda, key figures in Russia's foreign affairs and security apparatus. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov emphasized the technical nature of the discussions, indicating that a great deal of work remains to be done. U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff expressed optimism ahead of the meetings, suggesting that significant progress could be made. However, analysts remain cautious, predicting that the best outcome might only be a temporary pause in hostilities rather than a comprehensive peace agreement. The backdrop to these discussions includes ongoing military actions, with both sides accusing each other of undermining the ceasefire efforts. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has articulated a vision for a just and lasting peace for Ukraine and Europe, stressing the importance of halting Russian attacks. He stated, "Our team is working in a completely constructive manner, while acknowledging the challenges ahead." Zelensky's remarks highlight the complexities of the negotiations, as he underscored the need for Russian President Vladimir Putin to issue a direct order to cease attacks. The ceasefire talks are particularly critical given the ongoing military engagements, including recent drone attacks in Ukraine and the Russian military's repositioning of its Black Sea fleet. The discussions are expected to cover various aspects of the ceasefire, including the potential renewal of the Black Sea Grain Initiative, which Russia exited in 2023. U.S. officials are prioritizing maritime stability, acknowledging the importance of safe shipping routes for Ukrainian exports. While the talks have brought both parties to the same table, the prospect of a breakthrough remains uncertain. Observers note that the historical context of the conflict, rooted in decades of geopolitical tensions, complicates the negotiation process. The ongoing war is not merely a territorial dispute, but a significant shift in the global order, as described by analysts. As the discussions unfold in Riyadh, the world watches closely, hoping for a resolution that could bring an end to the suffering endured by countless civilians. The outcome of these talks could have far-reaching implications, not only for the immediate region but for global stability as well. The stakes are high, and the need for a ceasefire has never been more urgent as both sides continue to grapple with the realities of war and its consequences on their nations and beyond. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.